6 work from home side hustles that you can start today and make $100 a day. Guys, my name is Brennan, and here today we're going to be covering the best side hustle ideas that you can get started from the comfort of your own home. That's what we're going to be diving into here in today's video. Of course, all of these have the ability to start small and scale and grow much bigger over time as you grow them and work towards them. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive in. At number 6, the first work from home side hustle idea we have is dropshipping. Now, I have personally done dropshipping in the past, and if you're a fan of the channel, it's no surprise that dropshipping is the first pick in the list here. And if you're unfamiliar with what dropshipping is, basically, if you have an online store, an e-commerce store, a customer will place an order on your website, and then you just order the product directly from your supplier and then ship it directly to the customer, so you don't have to handle any inventory yourself. All you have to do is then order that product directly from the supplier and we'll ship it to your customer, and then you make the profit margin in the middle. You're basically the middleman. So how does this work? What are some ideas for dropshipping? So we're going to be taking a look at specific examples through each of these different side hustle ideas as well, so that you get a good grasp of, different examples and things that you could actually test out for yourself. So the first example here within dropshipping, of course, we have Etsy. So you could do dropshipping on Etsy, or at least get product ideas from a platform like Etsy to get ideas of what types of products you might want to sell in your dropshipping store. Of course, you will need an e-commerce store to do dropshipping, which we'll dive into in a little bit here. But Etsy is a great place just to get ideas as well, or you could even sell within Etsy as well. You could sell on Etsy and do dropshipping there as well. So that is one idea here. So within this niche, we have Zodiac. So the Zodiac necklaces, right? As you can see here, tons and tons of different reviews, which means, hey, these products are getting lots of orders. So as you can see, the price points here are maybe like $17. Now, some of these are actual real jewelry, like the one that's $180. But as you can see here, you basically find a product that's selling, let's just say this one, for example, is selling maybe for $30. And then what you do with dropshipping is you can then go and find this similar product or something similar to one of these on a platform such as AliExpress. Now, AliExpress is a Chinese manufacturer, wholesaler, where you can get products for so much cheaper. Now, you can order these in bulk as well and then do your own fulfillment if you want to go about doing it that way, or you could just do drop shipping with it and ship the products directly to the customer without touching any inventory. You have that option there as well. So as you can see here, this is one example of like a stainless steel Zodiac type necklace. As you can see here, it's selling for $1.73 on AliExpress, whereas on like a platform like Etsy, obviously there's a lot more markup, and some of these sellers are pretty much just selling, AliExpress type products. Now, some of these, of course, are higher quality products that offer, obviously they have to sell it at much more steeper price, but a lot of these are basically just AliExpress products that people are reselling on the Etsy platform or on their own, like Shopify website, for example. Shopify is an e-commerce platform where you could build your own online store and sell them directly, so you don't have to pay Etsy any fees. But there is varieties of different ways to get traffic, of course, to your store. A lot of people get traffic to their dropshipping store through social media, whether it be like TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, tons and tons of different ways to get traffic. You could even do SEO as well. So this is just one of the ideas here, is to do drop shipping, such as, like I said, the Zodiac, and you can see the profit margin or potential profit margin when you can get products for so much cheaper and sell them for like 5 times the price pretty much, and there's your profit margin right there. So that's one example here within dropshipping. Of course, now you can automatically import these into your online store if you do it through Shopify with a platform like de-essers. Is for AliExpress dropshipping specifically, is compatible with the Shopify platform. If you are interested in getting started with dropshipping, I do have a link down below in the description to a 14-day free trial with Shopify. That's brennanvalesky.com/Shopify, where you can get started with a free trial for a Shopify store, so you could do AliExpress dropshipping, and you can connect to a platform like Etsy and also sell through Etsy in order to make those margins. There's a ton of opportunity within the Etsy platform, as well as far as doing niche research and figuring out what types of products would be good to sell in your dropshipping store. Of course, I do also want to mention that I have a Shopify dropshipping mastery course. Link will be down below in the description. That's brandvalesky.com/join if you're interested in learning more about Shopify dropshipping specifically, or if you just want to learn more about product research and everything you need to know about product research. I also have Product Plus. So go ahead and feel free to take a look down below in the description for both of those courses. That is dropshipping. It's a great side hustle opportunity. Definitely recommend it. Now, moving in at number 5 for the work from home side hustles, we have a blog. So starting a blog can be a great way, especially maybe you're not interested in selling any types of physical products or e-commerce products. Maybe you just want to write content for the web. Maybe you don't want to show your face, right? Maybe you don't care to do that. You just kind of want to like sit and write and create content. So you could do this about a hobby or something that you're interested in, right? So a great example we're going to be taking a look at here is this website I found called 5 Barks. So 5 Barks is a dog blog, right? A dog with a blog. So as you can see here, this one is covering specifically content about a poodle versus golden doodle. The way a lot of these types of sites make money, blogs, is through ads. As you can see here, there's a video ad in the corner. You also have display ads here. As you scroll through the content, you can see there's display ads. Another way that these types of blogs can make money as well is through linking out to Amazon, through Amazon affiliate program for linking out to gear. So linking out to specific toys or creating articles about specific toys. So we can go ahead and check out that category here. So as you can see, you could write content about like the best dog toys for golden doodles. And then you could link out to Amazon and get paid for referring people to Amazon, of course, on the best dog toys for golden doodles. So creating a blog is another great way now to do content marketing and creating a website and blog. It's a good way just to start out a side hustle because you just write content that you're interested in. Now, of course, if you want to master this, you're going to want to learn a lot about SEO specifically and search engine optimization, ranking your articles within Google search primarily. That's where a lot of this traffic is going to come from for people searching for this specific content. So you want to, of course, make sure you're making content that people are actually interested in for this type of side hustle, such as like poodle versus golden doodle. So maybe writing about a comparison could be any type of niche. This is just one example, of course, is specifically the dog niche and poodles. You could easily do any type of niche you want to do. Of course, you want to consider like levels of competition and everything. This is a pretty beefy article within itself. Pretty good article here from 5 Barks. Of course, you have your writer. So you have writers. You could always outsource the writing as well if you have money to get started. Or if you want to start this on a budget, you can just do this yourself and create all the content yourself as well. That's another option. As you can see here, they're a participant in Amazon Services LLC. So as you can see here, they are an Amazon affiliate. So that's another way to do a side hustle, is starting out a blog. Now, if you do want to get started with a blog and create your own website, then I would recommend checking out Bluehost, and I have a link down below to Bluehost where you can get set up with your WordPress website. That's how you build a blog, is on WordPress, and that's brandonvalesky.com/hosting. We'll take you right over to Bluehost. They are who I personally use and recommend. They are, one of the top WordPress providers for Bluehost to starting your website and blog. You're going to want to do that through the WordPress platform, and you can do that, of course, with Bluehost. So that is starting a blog. It takes a long time to get things growing. It can take many, many months to start seeing any kind of realistic traffic on a blog, but in the long run, it's a very great business model and quite sustainable long term just because of the process. And eventually, you could always even go and sell it too. These websites are listed at high multiples on different business brokerages. So that's another good opportunity there because it's not just directly dependent on you. And really that could go for any of these types of side hustles and online businesses. So moving in at number 4 after blog, we have selling spreadsheets. Now, selling spreadsheets, if you're familiar with Google Sheets or Excel, this could be another good side hustle opportunity for you if you're really good at making spreadsheets, customizing reports. And one of the ways that you could go about doing this is creating a budget template. So budget templates, we're referencing Etsy here again, just because Etsy is a great platform to get ideas, tons of opportunities. Now, there's lots of different ways that you could go about getting traffic or getting people to notice your budget planner, but this is just one example of utilizing spreadsheets or creating little planners and things that you could sell. So really the selling spreadsheets could go for just selling any kind of digital product is another idea for a side hustle, specifically like selling budget spreadsheets. So as you can see here, these sell for, anywhere from like $5 to $10, and there's a decent amount of sales volume, even up to $20 for some of these. There's different types of planners, budget binders, templates, spreadsheets. A lot of these are just digital products that you could sell within the Etsy platform and make money off of course. Now, you do have to have some level of skills with building out, a budget template and creating something that people will actually find useful, valuable. It needs to be compatible for Google Sheets or Excel. But if you have good experience with that, or if you're willing to learn and maybe you want to make a budget for yourself and you play around with things, this is another way you could sell digital products. You could even, there's a whole variety of different types of digital products that you could sell online within Etsy. This is just one of them, being like a monthly budget planner. Beyond selling within Etsy for a budget planner, you could also create your own online store, like I mentioned with dropshipping, and sell like a budget planner on your own Shopify store, for example, and then you don't have to pay Etsy the fees. So that's one other way, is by creating a template and then selling a digital product on your own Shopify store. Once again, that's brendanvalesky.com/Shopify. We'll take you right over to Shopify for a free trial if you want to get set up there. But either way that you go about doing things, it is another good way. Of course, you want to get traffic, so you could even create like YouTube videos about budgeting and then sell and then link out to your budget planner. And then that's another way to make money, is by selling the digital products. So yeah, digital products, tons of opportunity, whether it be courses or even just, like I said, the budget planner or any type of spreadsheet or type of digital creation that you make that then people find valuable or want access to. And you can sell it, scalable, no inventory. That's another nice benefit to it. So yeah, that's another good side hustle idea, selling spreadsheets. So moving in at number 3 now. Number 3 as a work from home side hustle. This is something that not necessarily everyone watching this video could do, but for those of you who have special talents, let's say, is OnlyFans. Now, OnlyFans at number 3. Many of you watching this video are like, oh, come on, why is this in the list? But hey, it can be a great way to make money as a side hustle working from home. It's a good opportunity for those of you who are maybe a model. Maybe you work in certain venues where you get a lot of followers, whether it be through Instagram, or you could even post on Reddit. We'll be diving into a little bit of details on that as well. But OnlyFans can be another great way for people to make money as a model in specific, category. Of course, you have to do, there's certain categories, of course, within OnlyFans as being a model, let's just say, to keep things PG and to keep things advertiser friendly, that you can make a lot of money. There's people who do OnlyFans who make a ton of money. And yeah, it's just, I had to mention it because the amount of money and opportunity that's out there is immense. Now, of course, it's not for everybody. Not everyone can do it. But for those of you who could or want to do it, the opportunity is there, of course. Now, to build out generally as some advice, I did have a friend in college who did do something similar to this. And basically, you want to, of course, build up like a fan base. One way to do that could be through Reddit. So you could post certain types of photos or videos or GIFs in certain subreddits and then direct people back to your OnlyFans. Of course, you do need to check with certain subreddits rules and recommendations, because a lot of them are like, hey, you gotta keep things a certain way. You gotta follow the rules of the certain subreddits. But posting in those subreddits can be another great way to garner a following and build out an audience to direct people back to your OnlyFans account, of course, to make a lot more money as a digital creator. So that is one way to do it. Of course, growing through Instagram or other social media platforms is another opportunity. Maybe TikTok as well, maybe doing things on TikTok. It just depends. You have to make sure you follow the guidelines. That's the one big thing with OnlyFans is as that type of model-based model creator, you need to be very careful with the guidelines that you follow and make sure you don't go against any of the different social media guidelines when you're posting and creating content. So you do have to be very careful there, more careful than probably any other type of niche or content that someone could be creating online. So whether it be through Reddit or any of the other social media platforms, like I mentioned, TikTok, Instagram, Be Real, even maybe Be Real, then you could be doing that and then linking back people to your OnlyFans and monetizing that way. So this is another great side hustle. Not for everybody, but if you can do it, hey, hats off to you. Tons of money available. So moving in at number 2, we have YouTube. Now, of course, you're watching this video here on YouTube, and it is no secret that YouTube is an awesome side hustle work from home opportunity if you are okay with being on camera, kind of similar to OnlyFans, at least in a weird way, as far as being on camera and being, okay with showing your face and all that. Then if that is for you, YouTube could be a great opportunity. I've been on YouTube for many, many years. I really do love this as an opportunity, and you could do it about any type of hobby. So whatever you're interested in, any kind of hobby or business or, really any type of subset, whether it be painting, you could do music, you could play guitar, teach people how to play guitar, how to play piano, how to paint, sculpting, knitting, the photography, the different categories and niches within YouTube are really endless as far as what types of hobbies that you want to create content around, and there's tons of different ways to monetize. Now, of course, in order to get monetization on YouTube, you do need those 4,000 hours of watch time and 1,000 subscribers on your channel in order to monetize through the YouTube Partner Program, to get ads on your videos. So that is one thing to consider. You do have to commit to it a bit and grow your channel to a certain level where then you can actually make money from your YouTube channel, besides just selling digital products or doing other affiliate deals or other ways, of course, to make money through YouTube. But if you're just making money directly through AdSense and YouTube's monetization, then of course that's something else you need to consider. But really, it is a great opportunity. The potential views and reach that you can get through your channel really is immense, whether you get recommended videos or YouTube SEO, and there's tons and tons of opportunities through YouTube. So I definitely highly recommend YouTube as a side hustle. It's a great way to create content for the internet and get rewarded for it. So moving in at number 1, now this one really is pretty flexible for a lot of people, and that is freelancing. So freelancing, specifically on a platform like Upwork, is another way that you can make money from home, of course, as a side hustle. And Upwork, you do need a certain level of skills, maybe in certain types of categories, in order to do this one. But it is something that you are really trading your time for money. So if you do want to make money right away, this is less of one, you're not really directly building a long-term business necessarily, but building out a freelancing business, even within yourself. You're trading your time for money, but it can be a good way to make money as well on the side, if you are skilled in any of the different types of talents and things that are valuable on the web, which a lot of jobs are, computer focused, digital focused. So if you have skills in any of the different categories, such as development IT, design creative, sales and marketing, maybe as a graphic designer, writing and translation, admin, customer support, finance, accounting, engineering, and architecture, legal, if you have skills in any of these different categories, you can browse different freelancing jobs on Upwork, or there are some other freelancing platforms as well. It's just Upwork's the one that I personally have experience with, where you can work and get paid for the projects, whether it be hourly or on a per project basis. It's another great way to, monetize your skill sets and get paid upfront, for your work that you're doing. So it is just another good opportunity out there. Like I mentioned, it's not necessarily like building a business, whereas most of the Pretty much all the other side hustle and work from home opportunities I mentioned are more catered around building a business that you grow over time. This is more, like I mentioned, kind of like just a job in a way. But it is another good opportunity that you can build out and grow over time. As you do more work, then you grow experience and you build your Upwork profile, and you can get more and more work over time and continue to grow and scale your income through Upwork. So yeah, that is the last side hustle opportunity for work from home. Realistically, on the internet, the opportunities are endless as far as different side hustles that you could get started with. This is just 6 of the best ones that I would recommend to most people. So guys, if you enjoyed the video or found this helpful, be sure to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button as well, and notification bell so you're notified whenever I upload a new video. Guys, that is all for today's video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.